Welcome back, guys, to another session of Build, Break, and Fix from the Raw Coders. Hope you're all doing phenomenal and had a really great day, which has been productive for me. And you might have observed that there's one, my co-host Kartik, isn't here, so he can't really make it today. So it will be just me trying to entertain and code and have some fun at the same time with you guys. All right. So just a bit of a recap, as in yesterday we worked on the validation of the update board, and I believe once there were two scenarios in total that had to be done, and one got done, which was the we won't allow the update or board happen if there's an empty string. Okay, so I mean essentially if the board name is not given, we won't allow the update. So that has been done, I believe. Oh, basically just to give a broad overview of the project that we're building on, is an enhanced version of the existing open source project called Scrambler.ca, which is a kind of a web-based Kanban board. So what we're doing to the existing version is adding persistent storage to it and also moving it to AWS platform and implementing some security features on top of it too. All right, so that being said, let's jump into Jira and see where we are at in terms of what we need to do today. So I'll just share my screen and we can take it from there. Cool. There we go. So this is my Jira. I'll just log in with my credentials. All right, here we go. So today, let's see where do we need to start from. So we're doing an overall task of validation of API data, and yes, validation of the update board is in progress. So yes, like I said the um in the beginning that not this one. Like I said in the beginning, that empty board name should not go through. That one was done. So today we need to work on board not found scenario. Okay. So it's essentially if board isn't there, but we are trying to update a board that's not actually present in the database, we want to throw out an error. All right. So let's open up VS Code, and that wasn't the one. Actually, no. Yeah, I needed that. No, I wanted to open up this project. Cool. Here we go. Brilliant. So I'll just actually where was the code being developed? I need to check in which branch was it, because I'm pretty sure Kartik he pushed the code in the repo, which would be SAM API, and is it still doing on master? Board name. Yes, he did it on stable backend. Cool. So let's start from there. I'll do a git pull from stable backend. Status. I'm on dev, so move to oops. So git switch. What was it? Stable backend. Okay, cool. So it says that we have some pending changes here. Where is it complaining? Oh, okay, cool. It's complaining in that one, which we don't really want. So I'll discard this and then switch over to the stable backend. Cool, here we go. So this is the stable backend here. And let's do a git pull. In this way, we'll get Kartik's code that he pushed yesterday and we can start working on top of it. Alright, update board name. Right, so this is the method that we need to work on. Just gonna check if there's any comments. No comments. Update board name. Yeah, that's fine. So, so if we need to check if the board, so we need to throw out this error, isn't it? So if that isn't present, then we need to throw this part out. Um, um, alright, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot to put my Ethernet cable on. Right, there we go. Put this on so that we can get an improved connection and connection of technicality. Do apologize for that. I will kind of remove this and remove. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now if we actually, I'm gonna test my things first. Okay, that's working and my mic is working as well. Perfect. All right. So let's jump in there. I wanted to test this patch. Okay, so first let's get all the boards. Because yeah, I need to get the actual table which was in my account. So let's get that one first. Alright, there we go. And alright, I would have to log in using this because seems I can't remember the password now. Okay, cloud formation and go there. And which is my stack, this one, resources, and table name is that. So swap this table name with the other one. Here we go. And git, no, I don't want to do anything regarding git, but what I do actually want to do is deploy it. And build. Okay, and then screen VM that would be some deploy guided, and then we go into the guided options, Crumbler API Zane. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Wow. There we go. Almost there. Just gonna have a look at the chat. Everything is fine. No one's commenting. Right. Then, oops, my bad. Why did I do that? And then deploy the chain set. Yes, I want to deploy it. And now it should deploy successfully, which we will soon see. Alright, cool. So now that that's done, we're gonna get all the boards. Right. I think my endpoint has changed, so I'm just gonna um, hide the screen and um, check what's my endpoint, if it's the valid one or not. So that one, and then go into Zane's API variables. Okay, so the endpoint has changed, obviously. So what we will do is we will go to the API endpoint and go to the stage, go to the prod, and then just change the URL there. Bring the URL and change it over here. Should be good to go. Set as variable. Yes, and that one too. Cool. Now save it. Perfect. Now it should give me the boards, or at least it should work. Cool. So I'll just share my screen now. Again. Uh, Actually, that's a lot closer. Don't want to do that. I'll do that. Yeah, there we go. So going in the boards, as you can see, there's no board because yeah, it's a new API endpoint. So I'll post the board now. There you go. They've got one board. Now get the board, and if I type try to patch a board that doesn't exist, which is a Q2, excuse me, and do 123, it should give me the error, which says, where's the update method? Updates method. Come on, mate, come on. Let's do it, do it. Do, 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 do. Yes, so it should tell me this 404 board not present. Okay, right, so it doesn't do that. What the, it inserts another board. Right, it's inserting the board. Right, so we are coming in here, set the board. So we haven't so here we are giving the board name, but we are not really checking that's what was picked up. That we are not checking if the board is actually even present. Is alphanumeric board ID. Okay, board ID is there. How about if we just check if the board ID is even present in the thing? Then it will go there. Yeah, we could do that. Query update. Uh, so what would happen is, I think what I'm thinking of at the moment is that if we check the board is present, as in by actually going in the database, yeah, we will have to check if it's present while going into the database, and then if it is, then only we update it, otherwise we don't. So params table, that one, key. Okay, cool. So how about if we need another params thing. So if we do this one can come at the bottom, update always. Let params, actually I'll do this params1, then params equal to dash an object. So we need the table name is equal to table. We need the key, which would be the board ID. So we need to query this board and see if it's even present. Okay, yeah. So board ID equal to board ID. All right. And then what we need to do is to query wait wait dot client dot query params. Oops, my bad. That's me. That's me trying to speed up by the looks of it. Promise. Okay, and if we do, have we got a variable called board? We got a variable called board here. Anywhere up there in board object? No, we don't. Cool. So let's do that. So that would be as in let board is equal to that one, and board is equal to that. Okay, so if board if is empty, board items, board items, is that the one? I just want to check how this was done. Or do a switch. Here we go. We can use ternary operator. Simple. Yeah, but if this is empty, which would give us the result. No, I don't want to have this one. I want to see. Wait, just to have a recap of what is empty is doing. So if its result, okay, cool, so it's returning 0. Cool. Let's check if this audio works. So board is that one. Query If board is that, if this comes up, then okay, so if board is empty, then do error not found. Okay, cool. That looks good. But if it is there, if the board is there, then we want to update the board, but how do I put in this part? as in as an else, can I use ternary operator? Hang on, without the else part. Do 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 do. Board away dot client. Promise board not found. So if it's empty, then for a board not found. Otherwise, continue. Otherwise, go to Can I use ternary operator? Can I use ternary operator with one condition? Let's check if I can. An expression with ternary operator must have both values. Right, cool. So we can't. So I would just say come back to the old-fashioned one. Switch. Come back to switch. Switch, that one is empty. Okay. So in this case true, case false, and default. So if this is true, so if the board is empty, then we're gonna present board not found, as in board not found. Okay, but if it's false, then update it and do everything over here. Return. Okay, this should work, but let's see. So false and okay. So by default, we can do it as false, as in true, as in consider it is empty. Okay, there you go. Okay, which means that if this is, it will only come here if it's false. If the board is there, then it will update it. Otherwise, it will always assume if this is not false, then it will always assume that its board isn't found. Alright, let's try this one now and see if this logic works. Right. Okay, that one's done. Now we'll do a, whoops, wrong one. Sam deploy. I did. Screen. Oh, okay, yeah, I want that one, that one. Why? Okay, let's just hope that this works. I forgot to remove this line. We don't really need that anymore. But let's check. First of all, um, why it's coming up as back gateway? It was working before, wasn't it? Sorry about this. I forgot to close everything before. Base URL. Must have been some kind of a syntax error. Well, let's see. Yes, it is a syntax error. Undefined, invalid shorthand. Protein is 98. What's on 98? Oh, what did I mess up here? Update. So all I did was this one. Shorthand, don't need this. Board. Board with client query. False if it's false, then just come in there. That one and try this one out. Try return. It's true, then just return this. Why is this saying that? Undefined. Uncall exception. Actually, let me. No, this shouldn't work. Board. Let me console.log board and see what happens. And actually board items. Board.items. Screen. Sam deploy. Yeah, cool. Minus R. Down. Okay, let's see if this thing works. Just wanna check what do I get for board items. Right. I won't get anything because that thing has to be different than. Right. Key condition expression. Right, yeah, that has to be different That's my fault. It won't still work. Yeah, because that's actually different than what I would expect. Invalid shorthand property initializer. Syntax error on 140. Actually do this. Params update board name. There we go. This is what I needed. Params table, board ID, that one, that, yeah, cool. Now let's see if it works. Board, board, okay, cool, yeah. So I don't need that one. Let's try this. Wait, now, anyone? Oh, a Tori Phil, what's happening? You right? Welcome again. Oh, right, okay. I will have a look at that, mate. Thanks for letting me know that day has been full on, so hadn't had a chance to look at Slack up until now. But yes, as soon as I get a bit of time, I will have a look at that. All right. So let's. Oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. So I'll just do a deploy. Sam deploy hyphen G. All right. That was R. Yeah, that's my region. Yes, 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 yes. That one. Anything else? Nope. Cool. All right. So now the chainsaw is about to be deployed. Let's just wait for it. Here we go. Oh, why am I feeling sleepy already? It's actually 10. It's actually 10. Don't blame myself, to be honest. Was it time over there, Tory Littlefield? Let's check if this works. So that was the problem. Perfect. Alright, so if we give it this ID and we want to patch it with the wrong ID. So say I do that one, but give it FF. I don't want it to go through because the board isn't present. So let's see what it gives us. Yeah, board not found. Brilliant. That was the goal. She needs some sleep. 7 p.m. Looks like you guys are not 3 hours ahead. I won't be attending any more Dev Corps soon, lol. Yeah. It's like there has been actually a time difference, and yeah, I didn't really know either that we are actually 3 hours ahead of you. No, 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 no way, mate. Although I wake up at that time, but yeah, it took about 3 or 4 months of hard work, as in really getting out of my comfort zone as a zombie to wake up. But yeah, I wake up at 4:35 ish in the morning every day, which is good. But yeah, you shouldn't do that. It is hard. It is hard. All right, so this is done. Our validation for that one. The update when the board ID isn't correct, but it tries to update it, it shouldn't. So I'll just go and check if everything of the updates board is on point. Note, these are all the notes. Okay, update board. Yeah, board is invalid. Switch. Yeah, cool. And if the board is, if actually, why am I even doing that? Why can't I just do this? L- that board, that one, cool, that's fine. False, yeah, and then try if it's not empty, then go and update it. But if it, actually, I didn't really test the update thing. For work, sure. For Zoom, no thanks. Yeah, true. As in, yeah, I would think the same though. As in, it's hard to get up if you haven't got as in a valid, as in really kind of a convincing reason. Okay, I needed to test if the board is actually updating with the right board ID, which I haven't tested yet, but I'm gonna do that now. There we go. And if I do this to 456, no, 456, then it should get updated. And if I do that one, I should still have two boards with the end one with 456. There you go, perfect. So that's updated it, but if I change it, then it shouldn't update it now. Here we go, board not found. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Um, so that one's done. Where's our Jira board? Not found scenario is done now, so we can get rid of this. Okay, so that's all the validations done for board update board. What else have we got left? Tested it and that's working as well. Cool. Oh, come on. Okay, so seems like all the validations are done now. What do we want to do next? I'm just thinking because my goal was to get this validation working, but since that's already done half an hour before expected, as what else can we do now? What else can we do now? How's taking the cloud practitioner exam online? Yeah, you could do that, Tori Phil. I think that will really help you um in getting your foundations concrete it and validate your knowledge officially by taking the exam, because it really focuses on extreme fundamentals of AWS Cloud. So yeah, do I need a webcam? I think you would need a webcam because there is apparently a proctor, or there is an automated system that, as in, examining you on the other end. So I would say yes, you have to turn on your video. Did you have a funny idea in mind? uh, only my laptop cam. Yeah, I think that shouldn't really be a problem if it's only your laptop cam, as long as it's of a good quality, which I think they have a minimum requirements from what I could tell. But yeah, a normal webcam just would work fine, I'm pretty sure. And how do I know that? Because I did my cloud practitioner I think it was cloud practitioner or the solutions architect. No, yeah, it was a solutions architect exam, and that one I did from home online using my laptop, and they didn't really have any objections on that because it spoke of four corners. By four corners, what do you mean? As in these four corners, as in one, two, and yeah, one. I mean, you got the idea. Yeah, perfect, man. Perfect. And I think I'll be, I'm thinking of taking my dev associate exam as well. As in, it's been a while and I really have to get into these certs again. The webcam for four corners of, of the room and fee on something weird. Um, I I didn't get you, man. I think if you're saying that, oh, I'm going to take Cloud Procedure so I can get 50% discount. Yeah, I got that one as well when I did the first one, and then I set the next exam on that one. I got half price off. So, which was good. Couldn't say no to that, can we? By the way, I've written a blog on my journey of the cloud practitioner. Let me know if you wanna go through him. Maybe it might add a bit of value in that from my experience. Yeah, never mind about the background. Seem like some weird rules. Yeah, I think also that there are some weird rules because my partner has got her exam of CPA because she's an accountant tomorrow, and she literally emptied half the room just to fulfill the camera requirement. That's how weird the rules are. And I was like, what? Seriously? Oh, let me check if I can find it for you. DevCop.io, unless it's gone down. Um, this. Here we go. Yeah, that was the one that I wrote about my cloud practitioner exam. So you can go and have a look over here and see if you find this useful. So, oh, thanks, man. Um, the link that I've just posted, it's one that I wrote after my exam. So hopefully they'll help. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the people who I've given the same blog to, they also said the same thing that it will stop them repeat the mistakes that I made personally, which is always good to see, as in people learning from other people's mistakes. Fantastic, man. Uh, so after the cloud practitioner exam, which one are you gonna go with? As in dev associates straight away, or the solutions architect one first? I'm built from every. I'm sure that's not the case, man. I'm sure. Dev associate. Yeah, and just to give you a bit of a heads up about the dev associate, that is really as in highly technical, and it requires a lot of detail. But if I would highly recommend you and get some really good hands-on experience with AWS first, and especially the services that Dev Associate covers, because you won't know the answers to the questions just by doing the course. You will have to have a lot of hands-on experience and problem solve different kinds of issues, calculate probably these RCUs and and WCUs, and yeah, I have loads of free time. You lucky man, man. I wish I could say the same. I'm just as in full on every day. Because I'm working on some projects as well in my spare time. So I literally don't have any spare time except a little bit in the weekends. That's why I'm happy to help. I'm just gonna go and see Jira. Um, make the front end talk to the back end. Oh, this is pretty awesome actually, because we have done the make the backend talk. So backend is backend, and the validation, which involves the validation, is almost, I think, is done basically, and we can hopefully start moving on to the front end and the DevOps things when as soon as the time comes, which will be epic. My goal is getting a job, so I have the advantage of free time. Right, right. Yes, I would, uh, I would say the way you're utilizing all your free time is very in a productive way, and people should be as in doing these certs and getting a lot of hands-on experience, which you're doing both. So well done to you, man. That's the free time well spent. Suckers with jobs have no time. uh, I think you'll soon realize that when you have. a job as well, man. But I wouldn't really say that people with job have are suckers though, because I mean they're doing what they love, and if you love what you're doing, you don't really want to have a free time because you're enjoying your time that much doing that thing. You say that. I've got my lines that I say, so yeah. But I think yeah, it does it does impress the bosses in that way, to be honest. And then you get a job, hmm, which is always good to have. Yeah. By the way, like I'm swamped with work. Well, if you use the word swamped, then you're not really enjoying what you do, right? You're just doing it to pay the bills. And I don't see working in this way. I enjoy what I do, but I do have a rule that I want to start on time and finish on time because I do have as in a professional life and a personal life as well, and I don't like mixing them both up. It just not healthy. But yeah, I would say I'm purposely a person can probably say I'm purposely engaged with work, as in he loves his job that much that he's always purposely engaged, if that makes sense, to be honest. Right. Let's close Cloud Watch. And okay, I'm gonna push this method onto GitHub. So, Discord changes. I don't need that. Add. What did I add? Oh, I just want to make sure I've done the proper thing. Actually, I'll leave this to his one, as in Kartik's thing, because he doesn't have any trouble changing it afterwards. So all basically I've done is added this board ID, yeah, and then if it's empty, then if it's not empty, then I'm just doing that, and then doing the params as well, updating it, and then return. Boom. All right, that one's there. Oh, I forgot to send the error in that way. Post, create a note. No, I don't want to create a note. Want to update the board. Yeah, there we go. So if we do that in there, that should be working fine. Okay, cool. So let's push this change to stable backend. Yeah, that's fine. And I would say board not present. It's not when up board not present scenario working for update board. Okay, commit that and then push this. Right, stable backend, that's fine. So this is pushed. Don't need this anymore. Cool. Okay. Cash 22. You're swarmed with work, boss. Why are you so slow? True. Yeah, that I would agree. Why are you so slow? Because I'm swamped with work. I'm heading out of Bali soon, so I'll be joining you, Stiffs, as a worker drone. At least I hope I'll find a job quickly. Cool, sorry, Leofield. That would be appreciated if you can still join us because we always love having our viewers on every day if that can be possible. They're reopening the international airport here later this month. Yeah, I can't wait, man, because I've heard that they are opening the international borders here. I think it's in either next month or in December, but that depends on if the vaccination percentage has reached 70. So yeah, I can't actually wait to go back home as well, as in to visit my family and friends. It's been a it's been a while. So when do you think that you'll be, as in, going home soon as you soon as soon as the borders open? Yeah, been almost 2 years for me. Yeah, man. That's the case for me as well. It's been 2 years, and just when it's been a while, then you realize that how much you miss home. I don't know if that's the case with you as well, but yeah, a few weeks ago, wait for the airlines to supply flights. Yeah, true. So that means that you you just got stuck in Bali, right? I think you didn't actually wanted to live there, did you? Because of the borders weren't open, so you got stuck. Uh, don't miss, don't miss on one big bum losing a lot more by having by but I am losing a lot more by having to go home. Right, yeah, that makes sense though. Yeah, I came here for like 2 weeks back in Jan. Wow, that's how long the thing is. Yeah, unplanned trip ever. 2 years. Well, in that case, you can actually say that you had a 2 year holiday. To be honest, that would be a pretty good holiday, unplanned holiday trip. As this say that unexpected trips are always the best trips, but I guess not this trip for you probably. All right. Seems like that is it for today. Um, yeah, most stressful 2 years, but a lot has changed for the better. Yeah, that I would agree. I mean, these circumstances have actually taught us a lot. So, yeah, man, and all the best for your trip that you're going to be heading out Bali soon, and still join us if you can as a worker. Worker drone is always good to have all the viewers, as in as many viewers as possible. Uh, yeah. So thanks again for joining in, Tori, Tori Littlefield and other guys as well. It's been great having you, and yeah, we will see you and tomorrow if you can make it. If not, whenever you can make it. Same time, same place, and a different task this time. Oh yeah, boy, you got it. Alright, mate. I'll see you guys then. Cheers. Bye.